All right, if you know what this is, congratulations, you're smarter than the average person. This right here is a light meter. Now, why would you ever want to meter your light? I can think of 3 different use cases right off the top of my head. One is going to give you PAR readings right here. The PAR readings is going to tell you exactly if you're using artificial light for a greenhouse and you want to keep that consistent light, or you want to play around with different temperatures or light, and you can actually record that, and so you're going to know if your plant is doing healthier with this kind of light or this intensity, all that kind of stuff. And so the PAR readings is going to help you if you're into greenhouse and you have yourself a green thumb. I don't, but this thing will do that for you. What I use it for is the next setting we're going to talk about is your RGB, your red, greens, and blues. This is going to help dial it in when you are using photography and you want to get that perfect shot. It's going to help you to understand where your light is strong, where your light is weak, if you're going to use a key light, if you're going to use a different fill light, different lighting elements. All in your video, you can see, okay, I need more light over here. It's really, really quick and easy to tell you if you're creating a studio. Also, my wife's gonna be like, oh, we can do a greenhouse, so a bonus, I guess. And then the last thing is like your UV lighting. It's probably not gonna be used that often. Maybe I'm thinking like reptiles. If you need to have a UV light in the cage, you're probably using this. And so this is one of those ones where you're not gonna use that often, but when you need to, you really need it, right? Some of the key features with this is that you can press this hold button right here so that it will not accidentally switch on you. Plus, I also mentioned that it does record, so it can record date and time stamps, what it was. So over time, if you're in a greenhouse and you need to know and you need to go back to what were those settings again, it actually was doing really well. You tweak it, doesn't do as good. You can go back to and figure out what those settings were. You don't have to write it down. It keeps a really good detailed log with this thing. Again, it's really super easy. It just attracts the light. You just point the light right there. Right now in here, I have it on the UVA, so I'm gonna kick it in the sun right now. I mean, obviously your UV is like 0 right here, but if I kick it into the sun, it immediately tells me that it is 3.5. So I just put it down there, it says 3.5. I don't know what that means, but you can see that's all you really need to do is just push this on the light, and you can move it around. For what I do is finding those hard lights and soft light areas, and so I can kind of match and evenly distribute the light across like a backdrop or anything like that. So if you really, really care about lighting, particularly I can think for a use case of professional photographers, greenhouse enthusiasts, and reptile owners, this little lighting tool might just be your new best friend.